Hey, welcome back to my SilverStripe tutorials. So in this video, we're going to create an AJAX effect with our pagination. So to start off, what you're going to want to do is create enough video objects so that you can scroll on both pages. So what we're trying to achieve here with this is a seamless transition between pages. So if you click on the next page, you'll see that the page refreshes and reloads all the new videos. So what we're going to do is add some JavaScript that will make this more seamless. So we're going to start in our standard page controller. That's under app source, so not the video page controller. And we're going to load some custom JavaScript. So we're going to need this class. Now down in the emit method, we're going to require a JavaScript. So it's going to be requirements JavaScript. It's going to be themes, Bootstrap, JavaScript, pagination.js. And we're going to create that. And then we're going to want this option. So defer, set that to true. That's so that jQuery gets loaded in before our script does. Now we're going to create this pagination script. So that's under our theme file, JavaScript. We're just going to open this so that we save directly there. So we're going to check for pagination. And save that as pagination.js. Alright, and we'll go ahead and test to see that this script is getting loaded. So we'll say alert, hello world, and then we'll go to our browser. Okay, so our script is loading. Alright, first thing we're going to do is declare a function. So it's going to be paginate equals function. It's going to have an argument. It's going to be the URL. Then we're just going to start by opening up our AJAX call. And we're going to pass the URL in. Now in our done method, it's going to take a callback, which is going to take a response. And we're also going to have a fail method that also takes a callback with a response. Now our AJAX method is going to fire whenever we click on a pagination link, and that's going to send a request to the server, and the server will send back a response, and that's what we do in our done method. The first thing we're going to want to do when we get a response is load the response into the body of the document. So we're going to say body HTML response. Next, we're going to want a smooth transition back to the top of the page. This is why I had you create those extra videos so that we could scroll. So we're going to say HTML animate scroll top 0. Next, we're going to want to update our history so that the browser's previous and next buttons function the way that you would expect them to. So we're going to say window history push state. Open that up, and this is going to take a few things. The first argument is going to be a object with our URL. So we're just going to open up a new object and set the URL to the URL. Next, it's just going to be the document title and URL once more. Now if something were to go wrong, we would want to alert the error message. So we'll say error response text. Okay, so now outside of our function here, we're going to attach those event listeners to our pagination links. So it's going to be pagination a click function, and then we're going to pass the event in. Alright, so now we're going to want to disable the link's default behavior. So that's just going to be event.prevent default. That way it doesn't just link normally. Next we're going to get the URL. So it's going to be var URL this dot attribute, or just attr href. And then we're going to just pass that into our function. So paginate URL. And we're done. A few corrections here. Make sure that you have a dot here so that this looks for a class, and also make sure you have an equal sign here. Alright, back in our browser, if we click our pagination links, you should notice that there is no page refresh and it smoothly scrolls back to the top. Alright, this is really the last video I had in mind for this series. If you guys want to see anything in particular, let me know, but thanks for watching.